Manchester United have held initial discussions with AS Monaco for Youssouf Fofana this summer, with the midfielder set to leave after refusing to sign a new contract. Watch this video to find out the full story of the Fofana to United links, how reliable they are, and a brief discussion around Fofana's potential signing and how his profile would fit into the squad. Manuel Ugarte is the midfielder that we've had most conversation about here on United People's TV, but let's have a little chat about Youssouf Fofana. Manchester United are being linked with a move for the Monaco midfielder. He's definitely leaving. He's already agreed personal terms at AC Milan. What's the price? Would he be a good signing? All these questions I'll answer in this video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please do drop a like on the video and subscribe if you're new. It's good fun here. But let me tell you the full story of Fofana to United, because last summer, he was on the verge of completing a move to Monaco. Not Monaco, to Forest from Monaco. You can see what the price there. 35 million plus add-ons, which coincidentally is near enough the same price as getting linked with him this summer now. Although that's gone up quite a lot. And Manchester United on deadline day, right? We were asking and inquiring for Fofana. Of course, on deadline day, we signed Amrabat. But links to Fofana, my point here, is they're not just randomly coming out of nowhere. They were there last summer, and they're there again this summer. Now, Monaco have been kind of making it clear for a while that Fofana is going to be leaving. He was offered a new contract. They didn't enter into any negotiations. He wanted to leave, and he is going to be leaving. PSG were linked with him, but they haven't really gone through and followed that into any real, genuine interest. And then AC Milan comes in. And this was 2 weeks ago. The AC Milan agreed personal terms with Youssouf Fofana, and that he decided he wanted to join them. A little bit more there, saying AC Milan will not pay up to 30 million euros, and that's where the interesting part comes in. Because we go there to the reports around about the bid of AC Milan, and we can see down here, Monaco initially wanted 25 million euros to let Fofana go, but Sky Italia reported that the French outfit will now be willing to accept an offer worth 18 million, and that AC had actually gone in with an offer for 12 million. Now, you will know and see full well that this price has gone up a fair bit since that report came out maybe only a couple of weeks ago. It might even be less than that. July 20th. This came out 4 days ago. Things have changed. Ugarte is the man that United have agreed personal terms with. All right. Ugarte is the midfielder that Manchester United are most advanced with, but we've reached a little bit of a blockade, if you want to call it that, over the price. 70 million. Good luck, PSG. We will go elsewhere. We will not sign Ugarte for 70 mil. You can have a player that you don't want. Deal with that, because you're not going to deal with United at 70 million. And this is where United are coming in now with the latest reports on Fofana. DiMarzio saying that because Atletico Madrid and Manchester United are both now interested and AC want him, they've put that price back to 35 million. And as I said, the price that he nearly joined Forest for last summer, plus add-ons there, despite the fact that he's got 1 year left on his contract. I mean, that seems unlikely to me. Might be wrong. But that's the sort of the full story of it so far. Man United were linked last summer. We're now back in for him. And it feels like United are looking to alternatives to Ugarte, which leads us on to the second part of this video. Is Fofana an alternative to Ugarte? Right, you have a look here at where he's played in his career. He's played mainly central midfield, but also in defensive midfield as well. And the thing I would personally say is I don't feel that Fofana, on paper, is an Ugarte alternative. We take a look here at his heat map from Liga last season, and you can see he's very much an all-purpose midfielder. That's what I would profile Fofana as, right? And we take a look here at his overall chart. You can see where the strengths of his game are. The higher the number, this means he's in the 95th percentile of all midfielders from the last 365 days in Europe's top 7 leagues. In the 95th percentile for progressive passes, right? 89th percentile for successful take-ons. But look at that down there. Only in the 40th percentile for actual pass completion. He's not a safe midfield passer like Ugarte is. And you can see down here, over here, there's some strengths in terms of the 91st percentile for non-penalty expected goals. So he's got a goal threat to him up there as well. Shot creating actions. Fofana is more of a box-to-box midfielder than he is an alternative to Ugarte. I think Zubimendi is an alternative to Ugarte. A very different alternative, by the way. Completely different profiles, in my opinion. Ugarte is the destroyer. Zubimendi is the builder. Both have their purposes. Both would kind of operate as the deeper line midfielder. But I see Fofana, and I've said this on the live shows, and I stand by it. I see Fofana far more like a McTominay or a Hannibal replacement inside that. We don't really need a replacement for Hannibal inside the squad, but you need to sell him. But I see the concept of bringing Fofana in and selling McTominay as one that raises the technical floor of Manchester United. Fofana has a goal threat. So does McTominay. It's probably the greatest strength of his game, the box-crashing actions. That's where McTominay has been good for United. Was good, very good for United last season. Not in midfield, like we need. The point I'm trying to make here is that it feels like Fofana, I think he could be a very good signing. Even at 35 million, I mean, I think United will be able to get that down somewhat, but it's a very reasonable price for a player who I think will be a good squad signing for United. However, I wouldn't be saying that Fofana in isolation on his own would be enough in midfield. Now, Man United may well look at Fofana and maybe bring Amrabat in, because we're not exercising the option that we had on Amrabat, but reports have all suggested that we're still in the market for him. So maybe Man United will be going back in with the lower offer. I don't know. Would Amrabat and Fofana be enough for United this summer? And Collier coming through from the squad? Into the squad from the academy? I'd have question marks. But I think Fofana feels like a good opportunity for the price. You know how Donny van der Beek was a good opportunity at the price? There was no space for him in the squad. I don't think that's the same with Fofana. Of course, it's sales dependent. But I think if McTominay was to go and Fofana was to come in, I think that's a big upgrade technically in possession, out of possession, whilst also still having the goal threat. I still think that United would need to sign somebody somebody like Ugarte or somebody like Zubimendi, who's the deeper of the midfielders. Whereas Fofana is more, in my opinion, doesn't bring the same level of midfield balance that Ugarte and Zubimendi would. Now, that's just my opinion, and look, that's the beauty of opinions. You can't be right or wrong. But I'd be interested to know where you stand on the idea of signing Fofana this summer. How much would be your limit? How much do you think United should go to before going, no, it's not that, too much, walk away? Because 18 million was the price, and now that's doubled to 35 because Atletico Madrid and United are both interested and AC want him. Let me know what you think about Fofana, the idea of signing him, and how much you think United should go to before we stop and say, nah, never mind, we'll move somewhere else, or we'll look at someone else. Let me know in the comments.